Hello, welcome to Album Deep Dive. I'm Jason, and today we have my sister from another mister, my favorite girl, Nicole. Nicole is back. And guess what, Nicole? We're back and we are going to tackle Deep Dive, one of the greatest albums from 2019 from, at the time, a very young Scottish singer named Lewis Capaldi. And the album is called Divinely Uninspired to a Hellish Extent.
God bless you.
Yeah. Love the album, the title. It might be a Scottish thing.
He wanted that his artistic thing.
And just to give you a little look and glimpse of it, there it is. That's the album title. Well, that's the album title here we're tracking, and then the picture of him up top is the version of the remastered, added 3 more track version, which we're going to do that version. And then, of course, there's Lewis with Nicole, me and my puppies.
It's our first meeting.
Yes. I love it. These album cover, these things I make are so much fun.
I love them.
So, album came out May 17th, 2019. But what most people don't realize or know that in 2017, more in the UK, not in the, it was really like a UK thing. He came out with an EP called Bruises, which has Fade, Bruises, Mercy, Lost on You. Fade, Bruises, and Lost on You made the album. Mercy didn't make the album. But if anybody wants to go on iTunes or Spotify and look up the song Mercy, it is unbelievable that it didn't make that album because it is one of the most awesomest songs that he ever did. Awesomest, too. I made my own word.
It's our show. Or your show.
Our show. It's our show. It's always our show. So, and then in 2018, which he did have British success with that, he did Breach, which was another EP that had Tough, Grace, Someone You Love, and Something Borrowed. Something Borrowed was a demo. Tough was left off the album, and Grace and Someone You Loved were put on the album. So that backtracks the kind of birth of this album, how it was released in 2019, but he was probably working on it. Some of the songs, I would say probably this 2016 to 17. And on and on. So, I got I don't know if we could do name brands, but your Coke, the Coke, in honor of you.
Well, listen, I'm a Coke addict. I'm a Coca-Cola addict.
Coca-Cola addict.
Myself because at work I'm like, I'm a Coke addict, and then they're like, oh wait, no, Coca-Cola.
Gotta love it. I am too, so I can't help it. So, length of the album is 42 minutes and 17 seconds. Deluxe is 53 minutes. Labels Vertigo Capitol, which is you don't see much. Capitol was huge, like 70s and 60s. You don't see much new artists on Capitol. Pop.
Nah, it feels like feels like an essay kind of record label right now.
Yeah, that's what
Atlantic screams. Atlantic.
Epic. Well, Epic I don't even think's around anymore either.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, okay. I don't really. So many new people now have their own record. They get their own production record companies. Just like us, we have BDB Productions.
I think a lot of people like self-produce now.
Yes.
With the advance of like TikTok and Instagram, like you can really build your base on those than just not to record label.
Not to jump off this album, but honestly, John Mayer, who I was never really a big fan of, but I do know his first album was recorded on GarageBand in his bedroom. Like, it just, and it was a massive hit,
Yeah, now
So
it's like you need the know. I mean, like from a record, like you could go and do these things on your own.
yeah, yep. Okay. All right. So it's pop, piano ballad, singer songwriter. I love singer songwriter. And who is Lewis
Yeah, I'm
Capaldi?
starting to dig them.
Yeah, really?
Ooh,
Because
do
you know what?
tell.
You know what? It's because you're getting older. When you get a certain age, you start liking singer songwriters. I happen to be young in life, but yes, I do have a soft spot for singer songwriters.
Yeah.
Let's see. He is a known for emotional ballads, powerful voice, self uh, de- like deprecating humor. His humor is great. If anybody looks him up, look on his. Do you ever see his TikToks videos?
No, but I will be starting to follow because like I'm kind of digging them.
Yeah, his. I mean, that was one of the things that got me into him. Really, wasn't his music. Was one he did a Netflix documentary, "How I'm Feeling Now," which is one of the best music documentaries I've ever saw. And I think the first week that I found it, I think I watched it 10 times that week. No lie, like I just kept on watching it over and over. His story, not. I mean, as people probably know, he suffers from Tourette's, and it affects his to sing. And there's a massive video on YouTube from Glastonbury probably 2 years ago where his Tourette's was so bad on the stage he couldn't finish "Someone to Love," and he had to just put his microphone down and let the crowd sing the rest of the song for him. And then after that, he disappeared for about a year and a half, and came back within the last year. I recently just got to see him in concert, which he did have some voice problems at the show, which was sad, but it still sounded great and it was awesome. Um, let's see here. Okay, so let's get into a little bit here about reproduction. It was recorded heavily during a scheduled tour. Let's see, producers involved. Whew, there's a lot. There's Nikki Atkinson, Ed Holloway, TMS. Familiar, but I can't put it on who exactly. I think TMS might be a team. Jamie Hartman, Malaya, David Sundin, Anu Pinelli. I'm going to screw that one up. Phil Cook and Joe Jan Sink. I know that most of his, like his backup band is mostly his friends in the
I
in the
saw
area.
that. I saw that. Like one of his friends is from high school.
Yes, that's so. I love that. Technical team mixing was Spike Stent, and mixing and mastering was Mike Cave. Recording style heavy focused on piano, acoustic guitar, and vocals. I would love to hear him do a little bit of a rock song, but we haven't gotten it yet. But I
Maybe.
he's
Maybe.
he's no. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's done too. I mean, if you heard the second album, it's very piano, probably more so than this album. So,
Well, what
but
I did, you actually turned me on to this album. I never, like, I've heard some songs on the radio,
mhm.
but when you had said we were going to do this, I'm like, I have never listened to him before. And then I started jamming to it, and I'm like, wait a second, I really like this. Like, I dug it. I really dug it. So thank you for adding that to my albums that I really like. I would put it in there in my rotation now.
Oh yeah, this is such a thing. Just, I mean, like I said, I mean, for me, it was his. It was a little backwards for me because it was. I saw his documentary, and then I actually started off with his second album because it was the newest one, and then I went to the first album after. So I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, "Oh my god, I love this!" No official budget available. Recorded over many sessions while touring, and let's see, had massive success. Number one in the UK, Fastest selling album of the year. Go Lewis. Sold out the entire UK top 10 combining during release week. That's awesome. And then best selling album of the UK in 2019 and 20.
Wow.
Yeah. And I could tell you probably it was still on the charts in like 2021 and 2022. I don't know if it still is now, but it's crazy.
I
Ireland, oh yeah.
uh, no, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, no, no.
I I just recently started hearing him on the radio last year.
Really?
So like, yeah, I've never heard him before that.
See, I don't
I
listen to
have
the
to be
radio.
honest. I never. Oh, well, I listen to XM. I
Mm.
know. Maybe I'm not supposed to plug, but hey, XM, I'm listening to you. Uh,
Yeah, I'm like a music snob, so I have to listen to what I want when I want.
well, you're vinyl. You're a vinyl
Yes.
guy.
Yep.
You love your vinyls, so
And you know what? That kills me
I'm a
because
streamer.
I do have I do have this on vinyl. Actually, I have two vinyls. We'll pause at one point so I can show. Actually, I meant to bring them in the room. I have the regular version, and then I have the very rare, only a couple hundred made of the extended version on vinyl, which cost me a fortune to
Ooh.
get. But we will get into that in just a second. Um, Fastest selling album debut in the decade of a male artist for Ireland. United States peaked at number 20 on the Billboard chart out of 200, and peaked. It did very well in the United States, but UK, Ireland, Scotland, Norway, all number ones and top tens in Canada, Australia, Germany, Switzerland, Sweden, Belgium, and Denmark. Sold 10 million copies worldwide, certified 6 times platinum in the UK, six in Canada, platinum in Australia, 7 times platinum in New Zealand, 4 times in Norway, and Italy was 2 times platinum, and I think it was platinum in the US. Major singles: Someone You Love, UK number one, US number one, and the biggest song globally of 2019, which is pretty awesome. And also, I do know, I think it was the first song
Beating
on
us again.
Spider. What's that?
Those Europeans are beating us again.
Yes, yeah. But it was also, I think, the first song on Spotify to have a million. No, I'm sorry, a billion views. So there you go. And
I
then the
watched some
second,
vid-
you what?
I watched some of the videos.
Yes. Did you see the video for Grace? I love that video.
I notes. We'll be talking about it.
And Before You Go was another single that became worldwide smash hit. Uh, there's a documentary where him and Niall Horton travel Ireland, and I think it's on Amazon. I think it's more of Niall's documentary, but it's him and Lewis go on a road trip together, and they wind up in some like little Irish town on the street corners playing like Before You Go and Slow Hands, which was his big hit. It was so funny. Good,
Oh
another good
man.
documentary to see, especially if you're what was his band, Niall's band?
Was it One
One
Direction?
Direction. Yeah, One Direction. Yeah, if you were a One Direction fan, I actually seen Niall in concert too. It was really interesting.
I like One Direction.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah. Oh my
My favorite
god.
song, "Story of My Life." Love that song.
I do have the vinyls, and
All right.
this is one is the regular one with the 12 songs, which you can get easily. I don't. I
I
have
like it.
the outside cover for this is put away in a special part of my house so I don't get it damaged. So I had the vinyls for it. I don't have the actual cover. It's in kind of hidden right now. But I love this because it was clear.
Oh, that's awesome.
And this one, like I said, has all 15 songs on it, where the other one only has 12. And there was only a couple hundred of these made, I believe. And it was a record store day, I think UK version. But like I said, I could have. I think I might have spent like $200 for that. To be honest with you,
Woo!
it was used too. It wasn't even new. All right.
Wow.
So, are you ready to deep dive, Nicole?
As always.
All righty. We got the first song, opening track, one of the best songs by him, and it's called Grace. And here it is.
I'm not ready to be just another of your mistakes. I can't seem to drown you out. No.
With an opening hook like that, I mean, how can you hate that?
Don't hate it at all.
Yeah. So lay it on me, Nicole. What do you think?
Okay, so Grace, I really love. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It just evokes such a feeling with you, with Grace. And it was big on the radio when I was hearing it, and I didn't even know who it was. I was just always jamming to it. Just the way it builds. I love it. I actually love it.
Yeah, there's some great changes in it.
Yeah.
And the lyrics, I mean, I just don't want to be another one of your mistakes. I mean, with the piano, that was just, and then here's another part of it.
Don't wanna let the pieces fall out of place. I was only just a breath removed from going to waste.
I love that. I don't want the pieces to fall out of place. Oh, you know what? Let's get this up here too with us. There we go. That will help, right? Yes. I just, oh my God. I mean, what is it? I'm not, I was only just a breath removed from going to be a waste. Like, I love it.
So when I was deep diving for you, and it says that Lewis Capaldi had shared that it was about being with someone who makes negative aspects of life feel irrelevant. And then the video, which was cracking me up, was the stripper pole. Like what? And then he got inspiration from Napoleon Dynamite, which made it even better.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. The video, yes. Like, I think the stripper says, "Can you cover me tonight?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Which is great. It's hilarious because it's like, when would a guy go in and use a stripper pole?
Yes. Yeah. Which he didn't go in like doing like a Chippendales. He went in to strip like the women strippers with a pole and everything.
Yeah, that's what made it even more funny. And then when I was looking at it, they were saying that he said, with the finding salvation in the form of your grace.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. It's like it was kind of like, you're reflecting on the fact that you gave up, but you found someone, and the grace in that person can settle you. That's how I took it. And it's just like the song had a lot of meaning for me, because I was just like, you listen to it. I'm a very big person that, like, I'll listen to like the surface value of a song, and then I got to read everything about the song. And Grace just felt like, you search for a long time for somebody, your partner in life, no matter who it is, and you find the grace in that person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, no
Yeah.
matter what it is, it brings a peace to you. And I always feel like I'll give you grace. You know, like, let me have, you know, you have your issues, you have your problems, but if I give you the grace to take that time and to learn you, that's what the song meant to me.
Yeah, and you know, that's, you know, if we want to get into generational issues, like that's the problem with, I think, the younger generation now, is that they give up so quick in relationships, where you might not find the grace or somebody with somebody. It might take a couple of years before you go, you know, you might be in love, and you know, sometimes you think you're in love, but sometimes you do, as time goes on, go, I'm really in love now,
Yeah.
you
Or
know.
like Youngblood says, you fall in love with a person like 12 times in your life,
Uh-huh.
because you're evolving and evolving and evolving,
Mm-hmm.
and if you really have true love, you give the grace of, you know,
Yeah.
am I going to evolve with you, or am I not going to with you? And
Yeah.
it just felt like that.
Yeah. I mean, like you, I mean, you've been married, what now? How long? It's,
Oh geez, I'm going to get in trouble.
oh, well, let's just say
Well,
it's
we've
been a
been
couple of
together
years. Yes.
We've been together 20 years. We
Yes.
married in 2013, so I believe it's 11 years now.
Um,
And
Nine.
you know, you don't find love all the time, but I fell in love with my best friend. We were friends first.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then, but I'm saying, like, I guess my point was, like, I know you were in love in the beginning, but you think about now, fast forward 20 years later, like, you know, your love for today is so much stronger than it was in the very beginning.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
couldn't
know what I
see my
mean?
life without him.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That's what this song kind of represents. Like, you know, you get to that point and you're like, yes, you know, let's give it a little bit of
Yeah.
last listen.
Till I found salvation in the form of your grace, your grace.
You know he's going to definitely kill you when he realizes that you don't remember how long you guys were married.
Yeah, I'm dead. But he always says that. He goes, that's typical. He always says, he goes, I'm the girl in the man, because I forget anything. He cooks, he cleans, I do the laundry.
And if you're all interested in this drama, you'll catch another episode where I do an episode with Nicole's husband, which I'm sure we're going to hear the other side of the relationship at that show.
Oh, you guys are in for some spicy conversations.
Yes. All righty. Next track. Bruises.
Oh, this song has such nice meaning.
I know. A beautiful piano ballad that was very popular during a time where he was dating a girl that was on a very famous British reality show. And everybody thought it was about her. And he came out and said, it's about his dead grandmother.
Yeah. And then also, I think the ex-girlfriend was on Love Island.
Mm-hmm.
Like, after they broke up. Now, how crazy is that? Like, I couldn't even watch that show. I'd be like, yeah, no. I would hide from social media for at least like a year.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's exactly what everybody thought. It was about her, and she was on Love Island. And when he did announce it, he won an award and said it on the stage with Tom Jones standing next to him. And you can see Tom Jones go like that, like when he tells, it's about my dead grandmom. Let's listen to a little bit of it, shall we?
Go.
Counting days since my love up and got lost on me.
beautiful. I mean, just his voice is so powerful.
So it's also the first song he ever wrote on the piano. And the original song name, do you know it?
No.
Something in the Water Part 2.
Oh, wow.
See, this is your fault. I look up this stuff and then I
I
write them
love
down.
that. Something in the Water Part 2. I actually like that
Yeah.
better than Bruce's.
I always think like it's like the old adage of like, when they do the movies and they've given it different names so you don't know what they're actually filming, or
Yes.
like a little cryptic, but I think that's what I like about him. He's just he's open, he's
Yeah.
open about his Tourette's. His music is very open. Like it gives you a piece of him. And only certain artists do that. They give you a piece of them. And I think that's what makes the better artist and music. When you can be open, vulnerable, and give me what's going on. Like, how are you feeling at a moment? And then it connects you. So like when you lose somebody, Bruce is kind of, you're just like, okay, maybe they'll be okay.
Yep.
Like you're sad, but maybe it'll be okay.
All right, let's listen a little more.
I've been told to get you off my mind, but I hope I never lose the bruises that you left behind.
I love that. The bruises that you left behind. That's just so poetic.
Yeah, and then I read something else that his brother was complaining about lifting weights and getting bruises, and that's where he came up with the name.
Oh my God. Speaking of his brothers,
Yeah.
he's got two. And one was a singer, songwriter too, but didn't really get the success that Lewis got. His second brother, which I just found out what he does, I was scrolling on, I don't know if it was TikTok or Instagram, but I'm watching this guy is changing his oil and giving instructions of it, and it looks just like Lewis, and he's got a British accent. Come to find out, it's his brother. He's a mechanic, and he does videos of him fixing cars. Because I was like, this is Lewis Capaldi fixing a car, and because they look so much like each other. But it was the most funniest thing I ever saw. If I can find it, I'm going to send it to you. Yeah, his brother. Yeah, his brother should have come fix my car.
You'd be sitting out there.
Yeah. All right, here's a little more bruises.
There must be something in the water, 'cause every day it's getting colder.
That voice is just chilling. It's funny, if you watch his documentary on Netflix, he does say somewhere along the way that I guess he had late development and like said something like, "Oh, my balls didn't drop until I was much older," and that's where the voice came. Like the voice wasn't there when he first started performing, and it didn't come to much later.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's a lot of videos of him performing younger, and it was a whole different. They even looked like a baby really when he was like a teenager. Yeah, I love this song. There's a video for it too. This is a pretty cool video.
I like it too. I like it a lot. Again, vulnerability. My music is always, I love vulnerability. There's some songs that are just like feel good. I want to dance, or I get in my emo phase. But this was more like feelings. Every song had a feeling. Like
Yes.
more like not as much I didn't feel like depression. You can see, moments where he's very down and he's very sad, but it
Mhm,
didn't give me a depression vibe. It just gave me like, as the album goes on,
mhm,
and he peppers it well, like the slow songs with the sad songs, and then he has the uplifting, but like everything underneath, he's got pain. He's got pain, but like you you listen to it, and again, I got the vibe of, I'm going through this, but you will come out in the end and feel it gets better.
mhm. Yeah, I mean, it's
That's just
definitely
how it.
about. I mean, I know it's about missing his grandmom and grandmom, and
Mum.
mum, and I mean, that's the loss of it. I mean, anybody that know, I mean, anybody that really knows a lot about Louis Capote definitely knows mental health issues massively, depression, I mean, the guy. I mean, he's such a, and he's just like your typical depressed person, where that he's very comedic. He's very comical. He's always trying to make people laugh, and it's like almost like a Roger. What's his name? Williams. The famous comic. That killed himself. Williams. Roger. No, I'm not saying Robin Williams. God.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like funniest man in the world, but sad as it could be. And Lewis gives me that vibe. He, is funny as everything and such a nice guy. But he definitely I understand that he has his, issues. And but I mean, much love to him. I mean, I feel so bad about the Tourette's, and I wish I just want him to have massive success because he deserves it. He's such a good songwriter.
Yeah, definitely.
Anything on or anything more on bruises?
I think we've covered it.
Good. Then you can hold me while we wait.
Okay. I shall hold you while we wait.
All righty, here we go. Hold me while you wait.
I'm waiting up, saving all my precious time.
Another, great piano ballad. Has the choruses are very interesting where with the over vocals and stuff, it really has a very almost like a choir type of power to it.
It's my vibe. Definitely my vibe. And then he had also come out with that. It was uncertainty and desperation felt when a partner is unsure about a relationship.
Mm.
So it
Yeah,
was like, I could give him that.
yeah, and I also know this song seems to
And
be a very.
the
What's that?
good.
Oh no, no. This is a fan
Oh,
favorite. Like a lot of
yeah,
people that.
I could see that the love, just the love songs. To me, it feels like a love song. I don't know. I have a soft spot for that breakup songs or love songs. Like every once in a while when it's raining, you want to hear a little bit of love songs and heartbreak, because then you reflect of, you're in a happy spot.
Yeah, and I guess this one has a little more. I guess a little more positivity on it. I guess I'm taking it. That's what I take
Yeah,
out of it. Hold me while you wait. Stay a while. Hold me while
yeah,
you wait. Here's a little bit more of it.
Hold me while you wait.
yeah.
I wish that I was good enough. Love.
Um, yeah, I mean, just I like how I like the music. I like the lyrics. I mean, it's just another good tune.
Yeah. I couldn't find a bad song on this. There was not one song that I wanted to skip.
Oh my
And
god,
that's
that's rare.
very rare for me, definitely. I actually listened from the first song to the last song and did not skip one because I liked every single one.
And isn't it crazy when you're doing that? Because like a lot of the album does sound a lot the same, but it doesn't. It's not where you can't listen to the whole thing. It's just so good.
It evokes different feelings for every song. That's the thing. Like even though you may have the same sound or a beat or something in there,
Mhm.
every song is different. Different lyrics, different way to go with his creative direction, and I think that's why I liked it the most.
Mhm.
Just because every song had a different direction and a meaning, and like if you're missing somebody, or again, this album kind of makes you feel kind of like it's okay. You're allowed to have these feelings. You're allowed to go here with this, and then but sit in it for a few minutes. Feel it. Have those feelings. Don't be dismissive of your feelings. And that's just, hey, you gave me permission to feel this way, but it's going to be okay. I know I keep saying it, but that's just the vibe I get from him.
I love it. Let's listen to some more.
My love, my love, my love, won't you stay away?
Again, that really powerful voice. And you're going to hear that a lot on a lot of these songs. It's incredible.
You can hear the pain.
Yeah. Speaking of pain, here is a song that can be a pain because it's on every 5 seconds somewhere. Someone You Love, a song that I do like and I do love and I have a lot of respect for, but is so overplayed at this point of the game.
Yeah, but you know what? I might have something that changes your mind about it.
Okay.
So the actor that's in the video is his second cousin, once removed.
Uh-huh.
And the video was a man coping with his wife's death.
Yes.
And they used it for organ donation charity, which then made me like it even more.
Yep.
Not just because it played on the radio, just that, like somebody helped somebody. And it evokes such a like, if I lost somebody, like it brings you right back to the person. Like I didn't feel like just looking at it as losing a spouse or a partner. It's like you lost a good who you loved. You love your friends. Not on a romantic level, but you love your friends. And when you lose a friend, it kind of just brought me right there.
Yeah. And, that's very interesting, too, for us, because I kind of look at that as a bonding moment for you and I. When I was getting to know you, because I obviously met your husband first, and we were sitting at the kitchen table realizing that we knew some of the same people growing up as kids. And we mentioned one person who passed when they were 25, and that affected me. And I know that day you were very shocked to hear that happened. And
yeah, she was my first friend. She
Yeah.
was my first friend in high school. I had my freshman year, I didn't talk for a year, had no friends, and she just happened to sit next to me and was so open, and she was the greatest metal chick. Shout out,
Yes.
Shannon.
Yes. I mean, she was metal like when we were like, I knew her a little younger and before high school, and she was so metal then. True
Dude,
metal fan.
she was huge. Like, and such a great personality. Once you got to know her, everybody didn't really like talk to each other much because I went to a snobby school.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, down to earth and just
Yep.
I
Definitely.
I can't even say enough about her. She's great. Don't make me cry.
I know. Yeah, this is supposed to be about, happy stuff, right? Um, Here's a little more. Oh, no, we didn't even sample this one yet. So here's
No, you
someone's
didn't
love.
start yet.
I'm going on during this time. I feel there's no one to save me.
Love that. Going under, and this time there's no one to save me. Like he feels like there ain't nothing. That's it. I'm done. There ain't nobody here.
Yeah, just feeling like that loss is so it it's a chunk taken from him.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I think, and I like that. I know it's sad when I say it, but it's like I like the story of you lost a chunk and the feeling of it, and he connects right there with you on that, like how you feel that empty hole.
Yeah. Yeah. I can only imagine what Scottish girls must be like because he's got so much heartbreak.
Apparently, they rip your heart out and stomp on it.
Yes. God only knows what happens what songs he would make if he dated girls in other countries. Here's a little bit more of it.
I need somebody to hear, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold.
I just love it. And like I
Yeah,
said, again, if anybody if you haven't seen it, you got to Google Lewis Capaldi, Glastonbury, Someone to Love. And you could see him twitching, shaking, the whole 9 yards, can't get himself together. And he's trying to sing this song. And the crowd could just feel it and they take over for him. And it was one of the most incredible performances I have ever seen. The whole crowd, which was a huge crowd, it was an outdoor festival, just sung their hearts out for him, and he was able to have end his set and take care of himself after that.
yeah. Again,
Right.
connection with people.
Yeah, here's a little more.
Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all.
I love that part. Is so like I just said, before I recently just saw him, and when he sings that part, it's so great because he'll go like, and the day bleeds, and then he'll put the microphone down, and the crowd will go, and the night falls, and then he's like, and there's you're not here, and the crowd goes like, to get me through it all. Like it's great how he just plays it with the crowd. I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's that longing, you know.
Yeah. All right. That's Someone to Love. Oh, this is a good
Ooh.
one. Good one. We are going to jump right
Me.
into this one. Right into it.
Go.
I've said 1,000 things before. I've fallen in and out of love.
What I love about this song is the changes.
Yes.
You think when you put it on and you hear that part, you think this is your song, and then you come to find out this isn't your song. This is just the intro.
Yeah.
You get to know
But
the
wait,
song when that goes.
there's more.
Yes, give it to us.
So I'm totally so looking into it. It's a reflection of his introspection and recognition that he has self-sabotaging tendencies in his relationships.
And
And from everything you've educated me from and have let me know about him, yeah, I can see it.
mhm. and I love this song. Like this is one of my favorite songs by him. And again, there's the lyrics. It was I was at where is it? I want to make sure I say it right. I usually know it by heart, but how he goes, how come I'm the only one that ever seems to be in my way? Lately, I've been fucking up everything, every good thing that comes my way. Like again, we all have songs that touch each other, and this one touches me because again, I had the same problem for what, not in relationships, but just in life in general, of self sabotaging. I still have that issue. I still have that problem. I like to, especially if I get successful at something, I like to destroy it and rebuild it. And again, that's a tough thing. And I got lucky because I wind up because of um, being diabetic. I wind up on this med that counteracts as an antidepressant, and it helped me with the self sabotage. But prior to that, it was getting bad. I mean, like I said, self sabotage jobs, uh, relationships with friends and stuff, and it was bad. But I get
Oh,
it. So
trust me, I chased you. I chased you. You
yeah,
weren't going nowhere. Mm.
it's horrible. But I
But
mean, ever since.
that's
Go
God.
ahead. No, you ladies first.
Ladies first. Lady, clutch my pearls. With this self-sabotaging thing, I think everybody has it a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm not happy here. Do I stick it out? And you're doing great. You know what I mean? Like you went through your phase and you recognize it, and once you recognize it, and you just boop, sky's the limit.
It's called the Loxetine. 30 milligrams of that, and yes, I'm back on track.
Well, you have definitely been happier, so thank you to that drug. The name of the drug. Shout out to that drug.
All right, here's a little bit more. Maybe.
How come I'm the only one who ever seems to get in my way? Lately I've been fucking up a good thing any chance I can get.
Love it. I love that voice. That's screaming it.
Yeah, that voice is, and it's not even that cracky scream voice. It's just like that. Again, he has such, you could feel what he's going through just by the singing alone, and that's very rare. Very rare. The only other person I know, Leona Lewis. Her music, you can feel, like, you're just like, whoa.
Yeah.
And I'm there with that. I really would.
Here's a little more. I mean, that part where the music starts and stops and he's just singing. I mean, like you said, no crackle, no pop, no Rice Krispies, no snap, crackle, and pop. It was just pure voice.
It's clean. It's clean.
This house is clean.
Remember that
poltergeist? the little. This house is clean. Love that. Yeah. So that's maybe, and then we have forever. And where did I put
forever,
that?
ever.
Hey, yeah.
Here we are, back in Hanover 99, just like old times all over.
You know, I don't know what it is. Like, I love this song, but I don't know why. It just gives me the chills when he says, "Still, here we are back in Hanover '99, just like old times all over." That just like hits me so deeply, and I don't even know what Hangover over '99 is. Like, it could be a bar, it could be, but I just every time I hear that, I'm like, "Ooh,
Well, so if it helps you, it's about meeting your ex-lover again, seeing them.
okay."
So that would make sense. Like, was it a good moment in Hanover, or was it a bad moment in Hanover?
Yeah.
It's just the song's meant to be like nostalgic of missing what you had. Your relationship has evolved or is different now. And this just was more like you had a love of your life that you lost. So that makes me feel more of, I had a love of my life and I saw them again. Not letting many people can see them again. So it kind of makes you feel like, okay, well, if they were still alive, this is how I would feel. And that's where I got from the vibe of the song.
Yeah.
I know, I'm a rambler.
No, I love it. No, I mean, I mean, like I said, I'm enjoying this because seeing how much you really do enjoy this album, and what a good thing it was to to get you to do it. Here's a little bit more.
I never heard it before. This was my very first time. I listened to it for like 3 days straight. And again, you know me, I like to deep dive into learning. I like listening to the lyrics. How does it make me feel? What was he feeling in the moment? And then looking it up.
Yes. All right, here's some more.
Darling, nobody said that it would last forever. That doesn't mean...
God. There's such emotion in his singing.
Yeah. Like, it's like no cracks in the voice, just crisp, pure, just, ooh, like, ooh, I like you. I want to give you a hug.
Yeah. All right, let's give it one more listen.
Darling, nobody said that it would last forever.
God, I just love it. All right, we're hopping on to one because, my God, our time is going crazy on this one. Just you and I are just loving this album so much. Here is one.
Long hours in a few dying flowers, but you never seem to stick around.
I mean, again, kind of same. The song follows the similar paths of all the other songs, but again, just everything he does still brings you something a little different each time.
Yeah, definite.
Were you able to dig up anything good on this one?
I was able to dig up. It delves into complexities of love and loss. Also, fans love it because it can be interpreted various personal ways.
Yeah.
And again, you listen. I'm such a fan now because it's just, I know. Another.
Oh, wait.
I always stick with the same. Go ahead.
I forgot. You're not a true fan until you have a Lewis Capaldi calendar.
I got to get a shirt. Now I'm going to have to find a shirt.
Compliments from our friend Carol. It was either my Christmas present or birthday present. I actually have a couple of his shirts. I actually have this shirt when he's canceled his tour because of his Tourette's. They sold all his merch online for the that was going to be the tour, and I actually bought the tour that they canceled because I at that
Oh,
point didn't sure if he would ever perform again.
I actually love this album. This is going to be another rainy day album where I just, I want to have my peace, my moments. And it's a very calm, relaxing album, even though it has, those themes of love lost and, things of that. It just seems like everything's going to be okay.
Mhm.
That's just my whole theme for the whole album. Like, feel it, embrace it, and then release it.
Yeah, here's a little bit more.
Know what you got till it's gone. Know when it's right till it's wrong. It's such a perfect when you had it with you all alone. You broke your
Oh my god, I love it. I love the speed that he was singing at. I got that
Yeah,
emotion to it.
yeah.
Let's do.
He is an emotional singer.
Yeah, here's a little bit more.
thank you for all the mistakes. Thank you for all of the pain.
Yes. Thank you for the mistake. Thank you for the pain. I guess somebody else's loss is another's gain. Great lyrics.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh, don't get me wrong. Okay.
Yep, here's a little bit of it.
Don't get me wrong. I'd love to stay too long.
Sunday Church, Baptist Church. There you go.
I love the up and downs. I loved it.
Yeah. This is coming in from a person that is probably 19, 20 when he did that. Like, amazing.
Mm.
You know? Like, this sounds like something that was written by a 35-year-old that has, a little bit of life experience. I mean, it's just incredible.
Yeah, how old is he?
He is 27 or 28, I think. Not even 30
He
yet.
literally sounds like he has lived a lifetime of just like you want so much for him. Like, please be happy.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's had it. I mean, it's been rough for him. I mean, you start off with great success, and then you have that medical issues, and now he's back. He's back trying to rebuild his career. I mean, I just but when you watch his documentary, he started performing like when he was like 12 or 13 years old at clubs.
Wow.
So he's been at it like 20 years or so by now. Poor kid.
Another thing to watch. Deep diving.
Yes. Here's some more.
Don't get me wrong. Innocent thing. Way back before.
Love it. He's great. He's got a great backing band too.
Yeah. I focus on the piano.
Yes, which a gentleman named Aiden, which is a really really good close friend of his, and I think he's the music director for the tour. Plays. I don't know if he plays them on the album, but he certainly plays it. All the live stuff.
Mm.
Actually, just saw a video the other day on TikTok. Lewis playing live, and he's got this piano in front of him, and he's like, "Hey, I gotta be honest. It's not even on. I'm not playing it. It's just there." And he's going like this, and Aiden's in the background playing for him.
At least he's honest.
He's so funny. Let's see here. Okay, so we don't get me wrong. I just left my hand off the button. Don't get me wrong. Here's a little more.
Haven't you had enough of all of these? Haven't you had enough of loneliness?
And it just, oh my God, so beautiful.
Yeah. I give you
Now, Do you think this is a song you could play in a house with everybody going, what is
They're
mom
gonna be like,
listening
"What
to?
are you listening to?"
This shows the
Katie might
collective of
like
you.
it though. Katie
Yeah?
might like. Yeah, Katie's into that soulful, deep music, so she kind of shares
Aw.
my love for music. So
Aw, that's cute. All right,
yeah.
let's hear Hollywood.
Hello. Yeah.
All
There
the
we go.
focus didn't take a second to notice. Now we're separated by.
This I know is another fan favorite. Was not played at my show that I went to, but I did see that it was played in when he played Los Angeles.
Well, yeah, that would make it. But I just read something recently. He hates this song.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta figure out where I read it, but I read that he does not like this song. He said, he said it sounds happy, but it's actually depressing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I have heard that too, and it's a fan favorite. I think because the music is more upbeat and it's a lot of fun to dance up and down, at a show.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I'll be personally honest. I mean, for me, if I had to say like pick one like the worst song off the album, if there is even such thing, I would say this is my least favorite out of all the songs. But I think it's a very good song and it's well written and well played and everything. But I think it misses the emotional aspect the other songs give.
Yeah, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit the concept of the album. Like it's just
Yeah,
kind of like put there, and it's like, but I was so in my feel goods, and then you give me this, and I'm just like, well, I wanted my feel goods
yeah,
or my moments.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's a good song. I mean, a good song though. Here's a little bit more.
Love can find a way to make your feet run heavy, make your heart unsteady, then it breaks. So praying that you feel.
Yeah, again, like that. I love that. He keeps that fast tempo of singing and without it's like flawless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that voice.
Oh my God, he's got one of the best voices out there right now in his generation. You know, I can only
Yeah,
imagine
I would.
if you could.
I yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like he could be when he gets older, the next Frank Sinatra.
Could be. Could be right up there with Billy Joel.
There you go. Here we go. A little more Hollywood.
You know, I spent some time in Hollywood trying to find something to get the thought of you and I off my mind. So tell me,
There we go.
Escapism.
You got to get escape once in a while.
Yeah, yep, you gotta. Hollywood, I don't think I would go to, escape.
Me either. Then we get brought back to Lost on You, which brings you right back to the theme of the album.
Yeah.
Here we go.
lately I'm getting lost on you. You got me doing.
Another piano ballad. Very soulful song again. Yeah.
And looking into it, he said it's about the tough moment you realize you're not the right person for your significant other.
Wow.
And you know what? Sometimes you have to think to yourself, like you're with some relationship is just, and it's just like that. Once I read that, when I first listened to it, I again don't read anything, nothing. I just listened to the album pure and raw, And then I go back and then I listen to the song and I'm like, wow. It's like that realization of, yeah, we're not going any further than this. And, sometimes you're with somebody for the comfortability of it,
Yes.
but why live the rest of your life in the comfortability of the routine of someone, like, and not just what it felt like for me.
Yeah, I could see that. All right, let's listen to a little more of that.
Every day I'm a slave to the heartache, and you're wasting away every night. I don't.
Every day I'm a slave to the heartache.
Yeah, again, you're stuck, like you've already made peace with it, but the other person might not have made peace with it. And you're just afraid of hurting them because, again, comfortability and being in love with somebody for so long that you don't want to hurt them.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I mean, he's such a, he's a sweet guy.
I love his music. I really do.
Oh, but tell you, wait till you see his documentary. You're just gonna. His personality is so awesome.
I'm definitely gonna. I'm gonna put that in my queue as soon as we're finished, so I can watch it. I get to know a little bit more about the man that I really like now.
Yes. You really get to know him.
I'd show you world apart like it was nothing new. Never bled so much when I did.
Never bled so much. Oh, God, I love it. Just, yeah.
Yeah, he's.
It's a shame people. We don't get to play enough, I think, for people to understand what emotion is behind a song.
Well, listening to our podcast, they might take that chance.
Yes.
For someone who listens to dance music and everything else in the world, this album resonated. I liked it a lot, and it's only because you suggested it. I would have never picked this up on my own.
Yes, and I could tell you if I never saw the documentary, I would have never listened to this. Wasn't my style, but I mean, when his second album came out, I didn't put another album on for like 9 months. People were so sick and tired of being around me.
I don't know. I think I would have not minded. It actually is a really good album to me.
Oh, yeah. Here's Fade.
It ain't no wonder why we lose control when we're always a heart attack away.
The emo goth person that's still inside me from 1991 loves this song.
But it's not supposed to be like a kind of sad song. It's more about being in the moment in a relationship where you can't imagine a life without the other person.
I know, but he thinks it's so sad.
But, like, sometimes those songs that about being fully in love, the sad ones really make it, because again, it evokes that feeling of, if I was here without that other person, it would be nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you're just trudging through life. Like, I don't know. The song was just like beautiful to me.
Yes. Oh my God. I mean, this is just, it's at near the end of the album. So, a lot of times songs get forgotten near the end of the album. And I look forward to this when it comes up. I'm like, oh, this is so good. Here's a little bit more.
Running here on empty. I wish somebody would have told me.
It's so funny because when that part happens, nobody knows what's coming next, and what comes next is so beautiful.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
That I'd end up so caught up in need of your demons that I'd be lost with.
Whew, that vocals are just so amazing.
It is. It is. It
You know,
is. It evokes that feeling. I don't want to lose this person.
yeah,
Let me
and
let you feel it.
we've deep dived, several albums so far, and it's just like this one is just, whew, it is such a
This one gave me
masterpiece.
the
Yeah.
feels. It gives you the whole thing gives you the feels. Like it
Hmm.
just he stayed with the vibe the whole thing, except for Hollywood. He stayed with that whole vibe of, again, this at the end you're like, okay, he's giving me that high hope, but he's also letting me know that he's scared of losing what he has,
Uh-huh.
love wise.
Huh. All right. Let's see here. We did that. All right. We are now another one. I kind of used to feel like this song and that song were a little similar, but I've learned to really appreciate them both on their own.
Mm-hmm.
And, um, I just, if you were buying the standard version, this would be the last song you heard. And then let's see here. Where
Yeah,
did
I have.
here's Headspace.
So, oh, the earth, my friend.
Ooh.
I have had the opportunity to drive at night in like unlit areas listening to this album, and then just driving in a car playing this song when it's all dark. It's an out of body experience, I'd say.
Yeah, I think it's his oldest song. He wrote it when he was 17.
Hmm. Yeah.
So it's
So
like you have all this experience, 17 years old, to write this song. Like I'm very happy that this album actually entered my life. Like it's I really enjoy it. I really do.
yeah, and it's so cool because you haven't even heard the second one yet, which is just as powerful.
No, I'm gonna do it.
Different, but powerful. And of course, I'm going to say we should let you listen to it for a couple of weeks and deep dive that one. I know I'm for it.
Okay.
I don't think
You
the
name
audience
it,
will mind.
I'm there.
There we
I'm
go.
there.
Yeah. All right, here's a little more.
Your voice gets a little loud when there's nothing to talk about. You shout.
I just love the finger picking guitar right there. That's just a nice change then from
voice.
the voice. Yeah. Oh my god. Could you imagine an acapella version of this?
I think I would be more blown away.
Yeah.
He needs to do MTV Unplugged. I think he would be great on an MTV Unplugged.
Oh my god, that is such a good suggestion.
Right?
Let's. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. I wonder if there's acoustic. I know there's a live. I have a live. There's him live at Wembley, but I'll have to look at that to see if there's
We should
any.
write him. We should write him and say, we would like to hear you acoustically. Can we
Yes.
come to your studio?
Or even better, write him and say, "Come on the episode and perform acoustically."
Oh,
I'm all. Yes.
oh, oh boy, that.
Yes. All right, Headspace. A little bit more.
Slapping on my headspace while I dream. So
Yes.
Love it.
God, the lyrics are just so good. I mean, slipped into my headspace while I dream. Oh my God, spin me a yarn, wrap it up around me. I mean, I just love the lyrics. Such a good songwriter.
Definite. I again loved it. Absolutely loved it.
So again,
It's
if you
very
know,
rare for me like
yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I know you really connected to this.
I did. I did.
So again, if you had the standard version, that was the album. Especially when it first came out, that was your album. There you go. And then I don't really know the time period, but the album had mass success, and they tend to do that when an album has mass success. Throw some of the outtakes on there and release it with a different album cover, and let's make some more money. And then we get the deluxe version, which starts off a new single. And
For you.
I don't know if this song was not ready by the time the album came out, if it was a newer song, whatever.
Yeah, it was a later edition.
Yeah. Because I just can't picture not making the album the first go around, because this became another huge worldly hit for him.
I love this song.
Yeah.
Actually, this is like I think this is the first song I heard on the radio, and I was like, huh? Ooh, I
Oh,
think I like
nice.
this. And just the melody of it and the oh, you know, uh, I
Yep.
liked it.
Here we go. Before you go, don't go.
feel by the
I'm not
wayside
going.
like everyone else. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, but I was just kidding myself. Or
I love that. I fell by the wayside like everybody else. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I was just kidding myself. I mean, so people don't know, this song was written about his aunt who killed herself. And don't quote me, but I believe I heard that they actually saw the body and really affected them. And I know it affected his mom, and because it was her sister, and uh, but she had really bad mental illness, and and stuff. And I guess couldn't get the help she can't get. I mean, a lot of people don't know, because in America we don't really, like, mental health issues in America are very low priority in the healthcare system, which I do have a background in. That's the last place they put money towards. And in the UK, it's huge. Mental healthness in the UK is huge. I actually have a really good friend who is a nurse in mental health in the UK, and it's so big that in the United States you can have nursing for, you're just a nurse, like, not just a nurse, but you just become a nurse. In the UK, you actually become like a general nurse, a mental health nurse, or so. Like, it's so big, they have their own nursing program just for mental health. Could it have changed? It might have. I don't really know, but I know years ago that's the way it went, and my friend went into mental health in the UK, and it's not something that should be taken lightly.
No, no, and it's I've had people, you know, growing up commit suicide, and it's like no matter what you say, there's never enough to be said to that person. And mostly with mental health, they don't tell you. They don't tell you. The people that are I'm gonna kill myself or this and that, I'm contemplating. It's the people that don't say anything. And just
Yeah.
like when I listen to the song, it's like it feels like his aunt never said anything to him, and this is like his last, like, this is all the things I wanted to say to you. I
Hmm.
mean, like, and then it turned to me of maybe that would help somebody else.
Yeah. Here's a little bit more.
When you hurt under the surface, like troubled water running cold.
Yeah, I mean, when you hurt under the surface like troubled water running cold, well, time can heal, but this won't. Eh, yes, because unfortunately, you can't fix it sometimes.
No, once somebody makes up their mind, they're done.
Yeah, and
There's
or
nothing
you
you
can,
could say. Nothing.
yeah, or even fix the mental health. I mean, sometimes it's just non-fixable.
Yeah.
It's really sad. Here's a little bit more because I have a little extra on this one because such a powerful song.
So, before you go,
So before you go, was there something I could have said to make you stop hurting? It kills me how your mind can make you feel so worthless. I mean, God, and that's so true. It is. It does. It's amazing how your own mind can make you feel so worthless.
Yeah, because your mind is feeling one certain way, and your friends see you a different way, and it's like, why do you feel this way? You've accomplished all these things, but
Uh huh.
your brain is just telling you, nah, you did nothing. Like the thoughts and the voices in your head are just like, it's not going to change for you.
Oh yeah. And then what's here? What's the other this other great line? So before you go, was there something I could have said to make your heart beat better? If I'd only known you had a storm to weather. I mean, great poetry.
Yeah, because in your brain, if you're I've had mental health issues, and it's just like nobody knows what's going on inside unless you talk about it. And most people with mental
Uh-huh.
health, they're not going to tell you anything. Not going to tell
Yeah.
you anything. And the only way to get past it is finding someone to talk with it through. And then if you find a friend who's been going through the same thing, and you're both like, wait a second, we're feeling the same thing. Perhaps
Oh
you
yeah.
can each be two. You know,
I mean,
it
again,
just
like
it
I would
just
have.
feels like he knew.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, I think honestly, I think he suffers from some of the family illness of it too. He's got a lot of high
Yeah.
anxiety, a lot of issues. And again, if anybody wants to watch the documentary because it's highly documented in that documentary, some of his challenges and stuff. But what that's what we were just saying. I give a massive shout out to my friend Carol, who one took me to see Lewis, and two, um, probably got was out of all the people in the last 10 years of my life got the brunt of me bitching with my mental illness shit. She definitely had to listen to hours of phone calls of like, and I know there was times where she wanted to go through the phone and shake me because it was, you just don't, no matter what people say, you can't get it through your head. Here's a little, maybe a
No,
little more.
it has to be a self-realization.
Yeah, that's tough. Here, I think there's a little more. I'm not sure. I could mess up on this one.
something I could have said to make your heart beat better. If only I'd have known you were the storm to weather. I feel
I could only tell you what it was like when he started playing this live. It was incredible.
Yeah, I
Actually,
think it would be something I would play for somebody who's feeling
yeah.
it some days away. Like it's not final. It's not you're not stuck there forever. It eventually passes, and that like the storms
Uh-huh.
always eventually pass, and but you just have to have that mental strength and strength in yourself to realize it and then realize, okay, this is temporary, death is final, and how many people you leave behind, even though you might not have spoken to somebody in so long, or you made an impact in their life enough where you would leave a hole.
Yeah.
That's another thing that made me think of this song.
Leave my love behind. That's a little crazy. Here we go.
I don't know how we go to where we are. So far removed that.
Anything on this song there, Miss Nicole?
Hold on. So what I had seen, it was the ending of a significant relationship.
Oh.
I think he really misses the Love Island.
Yeah. I just know that in the last 10 years, it's like Lewis has got a new girlfriend. Lewis has got a new girlfriend. So, poor Lewis.
He's looking for the one.
I did recently hear that his current girlfriend was pregnant, but I don't know if that was true or not,
Yeah. Gossips.
Yes, yeah. They just make up stuff so often. Here's a little bit more of it.
Love don't come easy to us, and it's killing me to hang on and hold it.
Yes, love don't come easy with us. I love that. And let's give a little bit more here.
So I was just wondering, could you tell me, is it all a waste of time? Are you leaving my love behind?
Are you leaving my love behind? Oh my God, I love it.
What do you think? You're leaving me? No, just.
It says, baby, so the word and let me know. You gotta give me something. I swear that I won't try to change your mind. I guess it's just be honest with me, and whatever it is, it is.
Sad.
Let it roll. Love that picture of him. A lot of people don't know. What was it? His first song off of his second album, the first single, he redid the Wham Tropical something video that Wham did in the early 80s, and he did it frame by frame, the same video. It was hysterical. Absolutely hysterical.
I gotta watch it. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't see this video. That's a dude. You get a laugh out of it.
and that's the best thing ever. If you watch his version and then watch Wham's, and you're like, oh my God, it's the same thing. It's so funny. It was done on purpose, obviously.
Yeah.
Let it roll. I don't know if this is about rolling cigarettes, maybe joints. No, I don't know.
Where'd you get to? Where'd you go? I've been so low since you left. Wish you kept bleeding me.
There's another good one. I mean, it's got a little, upbeat, and I like this song a lot. Another one, I'm not sure if it was written later or, just didn't make the initial cut.
Written in 2019.
Okay. Later.
Or I'm sorry, released on December 12th, 2019.
Yeah. This is
it's a heartfelt.
Nice. Here we go. Let it roll. A little more.
So I'm holding out for something more. Let me hold you.
I love this one. It's fun. Got a little beat to it. A little more.
Yeah, that's the.
Heart of stone. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll again. Let it roll, let it roll, let me.
All right. Well, that is the album right there. 15 tracks at a whopping hour and 33 minutes. God, Nicole, we are definitely going to skip the tour part on this one because it's been a long hour and a half. Do I do briefly the tour? Was mass success. It started off slow, went into big major headlinings, and he even toured with Niall Hornan in that tour, which I would have loved to see that. Okay, our famous question here. What was your favorite track?
Oh. Oh. I like them all. But I think my favorite one, because I don't know the names that well, so give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
I like Before You Go.
Before You Go, yep.
I do.
It's fun.
I do like Before You Go.
Yeah, I mean it's one of my favorite songs, and for me, maybe definitely was my, and I guess because it really touches subjects that I'm very familiar with, and Grace too. I mean, gotta love it.
Oh yeah.
But just
Yeah,
like you, they're
Grace
all
too,
they're all
especially the
good.
video.
Yes. And quickly,
Yes, I do like.
oh yeah. And another quick thing to bring up, I do know that there is another track that was recorded during the session that was not released, and that actually title is called "Divinely Uninspired to a Hellish Extent." So there's actually a song with the title, but was never released. So maybe one day, Lewis did say maybe one day he'll try to release it.
I would like to see how he fits that in the lyrics of singing it.
Yes. God, yes. In his next album, he did the same thing with the title. It was so crazy. All right, Nicole. Yes, we need to end this. All right. Listen, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you've never heard of Lewis Capaldi, go and listen to all his music because all of it's fantastic. Please like, subscribe,
Really good.
and leave comments. Nicole, I'll leave it to you to say goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody. Like, subscribe, and if you want some more of us, let us know because we.
There's a girl you'll fall in love with sooner or later, and there is not